Hi, this is Pete's Perfect Food, back again with a cracking little video for you, and today is one of my absolute favourites. And if anyone loves barbecue sauce, this is definitely a video for you. Today I'm going to make you Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, which takes less than time to go to the shops, get your barbecue sauce and come back. It'll be made before then. So I want to show you how to make this, so let's hop into it. So for this recipe you need 500 grams of tomato ketchup, or an equivalent of one bottle. Now you're probably thinking that's a lot, but trust me, when you've tried this it won't be that much. You've got 75 grams of light brown sugar. You can use demerara, light brown, anything like that. You can even use white if you really wanted to, but I personally find that the brown sugar gives it a better taste and flavour. 50 grams of black treacle and the Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey. Now you can use just basic Jack Daniel's, but I find again the Tennessee honey is a lot nicer and it gives a better flavour overall. So first job is simple. We're going to get the jar and a bottle. We're going to sterilise it 15 minutes at 140 in the oven. Right, so the oven's been on for at 140, so it's just got up to temperature now. So surprisingly this actually only takes 3 minutes to make, which is a brilliant recipe. Again, I think most people have this in their store cupboards, so I don't know why anyone would buy barbecue sauce when you can make your own and you can make it as however you want it. Now again, there is an alternative. If you don't like Jack Daniel's, you can use some sort of whiskey if you like. You can play around with that one as well. You can also make it a little bit sweeter with different amounts of sugar. So again, you play with it and see how you want. This is a basic recipe that you can interpret it on however you want to make it. Right, so the last thing, I've just put the jar and the bottle in the oven. The one thing you do need to remember though is always take off your little ring that seals it up, because if you put it into the oven too many times it just breaks down the rubber and eventually it doesn't work. So just a little thing to remember. The last thing we've got to do is literally put all the ingredients in the pan on a medium heat for 3 minutes. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like, and then all you got to do is jar it up and bottle it up. Now the reason I put a bottle in there is just to show that you can actually give it away to friends, and I'll tell you now, if you give it to a friend of yours who loves barbecue sauce, they will love you forever. Right, so literally the Jack Daniel's goes in. There's 50 millilitres of Jack Daniel's. We'll just put the brown sugar in as well, straight in there. And I'm just going to have to put the camera down for 2 seconds to put the treacle and the ketchup in, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Right, as you can see, I've literally just put everything in. Now you can give this to kids, because once in 3 minutes the alcohol will burn off on their barbecue sauce. All you'll do is get flavour out of it. So honestly, you can give this to your kids. They will probably love you forever. Right, so for this recipe it took me about 7 or 8 times to get it right. It's either too alcoholic-y or it was too sweet, and eventually I've got it to this recipe now. Again, you might like it a bit sweeter. Again, that's personal preference. Some of you might like a little bit more alcohol, and again, personal preference, but the basic recipe is what I'm showing you now. Right, so 3 minutes, I've just put the heat on, so 3 to 4 minutes. It's going to make the best barbecue sauce. I've just put a board ready and a jug so it's easier to pour into the bottle. Just find that easier. And literally, all you got to do is literally gently stir it and let it just come up to a boil. As you can see straight away, it's starting to change colour straight away from the treacle and the brown sugar, and that's exactly what you want in the colour. So that's your colour of your barbecue sauce. So all you got to do now is literally bring it up to a boil. Like I say, 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes. Happy days, and it'll look, honest to God, it's the best barbecue sauce I've ever made. If anyone can beat this, please put it in the comments. I'd love to know what your best barbecue sauce is. So, like I say, the colour's ready now. All you got to do is bring it up to a boil and then put it into the sterilised jar and bottle, and literally this will last you months. But if you love barbecue sauce, it'll probably last a week if you're lucky. Right, so literally 2 minutes in, I can start hearing it starting to boil up. So I'm going to literally show you what it means to just start boiling up. See, I don't know if you can see this, it's starting to get little bubbles around the edge. And that's exactly what you're looking for. So you literally just bring it up. It's almost like boiling a kettle, but you just literally wanting to see a few bubbles. I wish you could smell this. This is amazing. And as you can see, the bubbles just starting to come. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds to a minute, and that's it, job done. So literally 3.5 minutes, you've got the most amazing barbecue sauce ever. Right, so it's had this an extra minute now. I'm literally going to turn off the heat. I'm going to drag off the heat. That's got more than enough heat now. And I know for a fact that is done. So I'm just going to leave it to cool for literally a couple of minutes. And I'm just going to get the jar and bottle out of the oven, ready to be potted. Right, so this is the end product of the barbecue sauce. I'm literally going to put it into the bottle first, and then whatever's left is going into the jar. I'm just going to put the rubber rings back on the jars, and I'm going to show you the final product, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. Right, so as you can see, this is the final product. I'm just going to literally put the lid on, but I just thought I'd show you. That's what it looks like inside. So we just got to do a quality control test and taste a little tiny bit. Right, so let's just quality control this. Oh, that is just, it's beautiful. You put that with some chicken or on some veg, anything like that, roast it, put it in the barbecue, it's just money. So, that's it, that's my video. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Come join the food family, and as always, you legends, I love you, you're amazing. Peace out.